Hey guys, welcome in. Welcome to a Maker Studio. I'm so glad you joined us today. Let me tell you, I've got my earbuds in, so I hope you can hear me okay. I don't like these silly things, but I have a fan going, so I want to make sure that you can hear what I'm saying. If you've never met me before, I am Renee with Real Home Renae. You can find me on social media channels like my Facebook page and Instagram and YouTube. So I would love for you to join me. I am a mom of two precocious little boys, and I love to craft, and I love to do home decor, and I love to take you along with me on the journey. So I would love it if you would join me on my social media pages. I'd love to see you there. So welcome to a Maker Studio. If you're new, a Maker Studio is a fabulous company that offers DIY projects for you to create beautiful things for your home and your lifestyle, like making special gifts, like what we're gonna do today. So before I get started, I wanna tell you, you need to tag 3 friends in this video because the Maker Studio is doing a giveaway, and for you to be entered, you need to tag 3 friends, okay? And then sprinkle the love, right? So I guarantee you're gonna have fun today. I get to debut this brand new stencil, and I'm so excited about it because it is cute, y'all. It is really cute. When you're jumping on, please say hi and tell us where you're watching from. I am just outside of Atlanta, Georgia. So it's hot, it's humid. Can't do anything about this hair, y'all. If you're from the South, you know what I'm talking about. Let me show you this cute little stencil. We have been rocking it with stencil production lately, let me tell you. So this cute little stencil that I'm about to show you today, it's called Yay You. What? Okay, let's take a look. This is our Yay You stencil. How cute is that? Yay you, heard that. This says, well, this is the pits, you know, my Georgia peach, right? So here's my peach. This, thank you, and like this graffiti text, I love how this is done. Then this just says, hey, thanks. And then this one, yeah, this one says, you got it, dude. So, you know, I just mentioned my 2 little boys. I wanted to do this video with my boys today because I thought this would be so cute for them, especially this one here. But they're under the weather. They both have like summer colds, and it's just not fun. It's not been fun. So you just got me today. But with that said, these are a great way when you're crafting with our items. These are a great way to incorporate, you know, crafting with your kids and art with your kids, because it's so fun and it's so easy, and it's really kind of hard to make a mistake with these. So these stencils, if you've never used them before, these are adhesive mesh stencils. They have a backing on them, so you would just peel them off the backing. And this white part that you see, it's all open mesh. So you use a type of, you know, you choose your medium that you're going to use for your art, and you would push it through this mesh using one of our tools, okay? So what I'm gonna show you, I'm gonna show you a few different projects today, and I hope you get something, you know, take something away from this and maybe get some great ideas, because I want you to do you, right? This is you making your own special gifts for the people in your lives. And this stencil is a little bit different to me than some of our others because, you know, I had a conversation with my boys this week about like communication and really telling people how we feel about them and being grateful for them. And this stencil, I think, really does this. So these would make some great thank you gifts, obviously, right? And we're gonna make a few of those today. So, all right, so I am starting out. So the medium that I choose to use today is gel art inks. I don't know if you can see them. They come in all these beautiful colors, and we're gonna use some of them today. So, all right, So I've got a t-shirt here. I think, let me do the t-shirt last. Let me show you, pull this to the side, and then let me show you this that I started working on last night. Okay, so I have just this crate, right? This wooden crate that I found I really think I found it at, you know, one of the big box stores in the craft section. And it was just a plain white, I say white wood, like this, right? So it's unfinished, it was unfinished. And do you know what I did? So I took our brown gel art ink and used it as a stain. I watered it down and just applied it on here as a stain. And then I went over it with kind of a dry brush technique using a sponge. And so, I don't know if you can see it, but you can see a little bit of the paint coming through. So then I also found in the same section right next to it, this oval wooden plaque. I left it blank on the back so you could see what it looked like before I painted it. So I chose one of our Amy Howard at Home paints to paint this with. So it can act as a chalkboard. But today, when I use the gel art ink is a permanent, it's a permanent medium, okay? And it's meant to be permanent. We also have all our chalk arts that are not permanent. You could use those here as well. So I thought this is a little bit darker. This is maybe a little bit more masculine or woodsy. So you could take this crate, okay? And then we're going to stencil something on this, and we're going to, you know, I would attach it to the front of the crate, okay? So you could glue it, you could put little holes in it, tie it on if you wanted to. So let's work on this piece. We'll put this to the side. So right here, I'm gonna take where it says Yay You, and I'm gonna cut this apart. These are easily cut to make them the size that you want. Okay, so I'm gonna cut out Yay You, and I just imagine, so imagine you've got a graduate, or you've got somebody who has been promoted in your office and you wanna give them a little something, right, to commemorate that. So let's do the Yay You stencil. All right, so I'm gonna turn it around so I can see this a little bit better, and then I'll hold it up for you. Okay, so these are, like I said, adhesive mesh stencils. They're very thin. And I'm gonna take this and kind of position it in the middle, like so. And I'm gonna make sure that it's secured down. Okay, so I've got my stencil on here. And then what I'm gonna do, so you always keep the mesh, or the paper back that it goes on, okay? Because what you wanna do when you get finished with your craft, wash this out with mild soap and water, put it back on here to keep it, and you can reuse it over and over again. Okay, so I'm gonna go with the dark brown, which is called Well Aswani. Have you ever said this? Because I say it. I do say it. I'm from the South. I say it. And I say it probably more than I, probably should. But anyway, all these little sayings, so all of our names of our products have these cute little Southern sayings. So, yeah. Well, I swanee. We're using some brown today. All right, so I'm just going to do the words, and then I'm going to go back with a copper. Ooh, it's going to be really, really good, I think. Okay, so I'm using it on the small side of the slanted tool. This is our squeegee. It's a rubber tool, and you want to get down in there with the gel art ink, right? You want to get it down into that mesh. The mesh is what gives you your design. Okay. All right. If you wanted to, and you were afraid to go over the edges of the stencil, use a little bit of painter's tape. It's great to do with kids too, right? So you put a little painter's tape on the edges, so just in case you go over. All right. So you want to get, the goal is to like use the least amount you can, but make sure you cover every bit of the mesh, okay? So you don't use but just a little bit. All right. There we go. All right, so we got our brown on. See that? All right, so that's how much is left. You don't use much at all, right? So I'm gonna put it, like I'm gonna put it to the side here. Get it off, and then I'm gonna use, always have a shop towel handy. And then this is our, so we have 3 metallic gel artings. This is our metallic copper. So squeeze it directly into the squeegee. And then I'm gonna go in there with these sunburst marks. Look at this, guys. How cool is this gonna be? I'm excited. So with this gel art ink, you have, it can be applied to so many different surfaces. Right now we're using it on wood. You can use it on fabric, you can use it on paper, you can use it on many different surfaces, and you give it some dry time and it's gonna be awesome and permanent. Now when you use it on fabric, you always want to make sure you heat set it if you're going to wash it. Okay. All right, here's what I say. This is when the magic happens. You ready? Okay, I'm going to pull it off gently. Make sure you pull it gently because it's stuck really well. So, ooh, all right, I'm going to put it down. Look at that, how cute is that? All right, so I forgot my little water bath, but usually I have a little water bath and I will put it, the stencil into the water bath. Look at that. How cute is that? All right, do you see the little shimmer? All right, so what we're gonna do, I'm gonna take what was left here. I'm gonna put it on my finger and I'm gonna go around and I'm just gonna hit the edges. Get a little shimmer right there. All right. That's what I'm gonna do. I don't know if you can see that. I just go around. I don't know if you can see it, but on each little line I would do a little bit of that copper, right? And then once this is dry, we'll put it on the front right there. You see that? Yay you! So just imagine you could do this for, like I said, a coworker. You could do it for your neighbor. You could do it for, you know, just to celebrate them. You could put just vases in there of flowers. You could put candy. You could put, imagine if it's around Christmas time, you could put maybe like a hot cocoa bar, like with mason jars in that little crate. How about that? All right, so let's move on to our next project. I'm gonna put these to the side. I'm gonna wipe this off because I'm gonna reuse it. All right, I love these squeegees. I'll wash this guy as soon as I get finished so I can save them for the next project. All right, so the next project I have for you is, now, it's been pouring down rain, so I couldn't go get my fresh flowers. So I just used some like faux flowers that I had in my china cabinet for decor. So I would recommend getting some fresh flowers and using one of these little like tags. Okay, so I got this at the craft store. I use these often for like paint sample tags. They have a little hole in them. Sometimes you can get them at the Dollar Tree. So I tied my twine around here, and the goal is to have a tag on there, and then we're gonna tie it on, okay? So let's choose our stencil. The one that we're gonna work with today is, I'm thinking, Hey Thanks, right? I think that would fit perfectly on this tag. All right, so I'm gonna cut it out. Now, we have tons of different colors in the gel art ink. We don't have a peachy color, but you can make a peachy color like what I did. So I blended a little bit of our white, which is Well I Declare, and just a touch of, bless his heart, red. And then I put, Lord have mercy, that orange, my goodness. So that will give you like the peachy color that I came up with, right? And you can coordinate this color, make any color you want, coordinate it with the flowers that you put in your vase, okay? This is just a jar. Do y'all keep your jars? Like, my husband thinks I'm crazy, but I keep like my spaghetti jars and stuff like that. It's just spaghetti sauce jars. And I etch the jars with our etching cream sometimes. I, do things like this, and I use them for gifts. All right, so we are positioning this stencil on the tag. Okay. It says, Hey Thanks. All right, so I just imagine maybe this is, we are a camping family, and we were camping a few weeks ago, and I got a bunch of packages in the mail, and my neighbors were so sweet. They got all the packages for us, and so I took over some brownies for them just to thank them for getting our packages for us. And I just imagined, so this would be like a cool gift for that, maybe for your dog walker, or a caregiver, or somebody, a teacher. Any, those would be great ideas for this type of gift. So, all right, so I use the white a lot. You can tell I'm almost out of my white. Okay, so we're gonna do white here. And I'm using the other squeegee. We have a set of 3 squeegees on the website, and these are fabulous. I love that. If you are a furniture painter, you can also use these on your furniture pieces as well to do some decorative painting. Okay. Okay. How pretty. This is so cool. Hey, thanks. Just a little something to let you know you're appreciated. So, talking about being grateful and thanking people. I just had my 45th birthday last week, and I find myself more grateful than ever, and I have a heart full of gratefulness right now. And so I love this stencil. It's an easy way for me to make thank you gifts, to tell people in my life how thankful I am for them. So while we're thinking about this, how about, if you're going to tag 3 people for the giveaway, how about tag 3 people that you are grateful for, and tell us what you're grateful for? How about that? Let's all find something. I always tell my boys, if you're down and you're sad, think of something that there's always something to be grateful for, right? Look at this. How cute. Hey, thanks. Thanks for being such a great neighbor, right? So we're gonna tie this on, and it would go on here just like this. What do you think? How cute is that? So we are almost out of time, but I want to talk to you about the project that I was going to do with my t-shirt. So here's my plan for the t-shirts. I wanted to do the Heard That. Isn't that cute? Look at that. Heard that. I'm going to be putting this on my t-shirt. I've got to position it on there, but I'm going to do this on my t-shirt. And you can, with the gel art inks, you can use them on fabrics. They're so versatile. So I encourage you to try, you know what? And also I have a little card here. So I thought I could do a little thank you card. Or the peach, let's say you have someone who is, who's been sick, right? So you could do that cute little peach that says, right here, it says, well, this is the pits, right? And then you can write a little note saying, I'm so sorry you've been sick. How about, you got it, dude? How cute would that be on a boy's hat or on a backpack? How cute would that be? This is just the cutest little unique stencil, I think, when it comes to communication and thanking people in our lives. So I want to thank you for watching today and spending time with us. I hope to see you next time. Hope you have a wonderful day. Check out Maker Studio products because we got tons of great stuff. Thanks, guys. See you soon. Bye.